Good evening, my name is Shinigami Morocco, and welcome back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes. Tonight we'll be taking on Tiki's Infernal Legendary Hero Battle. I tried to do Abyssal several times, I even went through several different setups, but unfortunately, even with the units that I have, there's just too many limitations when it comes to this setup, especially given that Sacred Stones has good units, but they're not all like super incredible like the ones from, say, Jugdrawl, some of the Awakening and Fates units, and so on and so forth. But Infernal is challenging, but I managed to find out a good way to clear it, and it'll be starring what is probably my closest to being maxed out as far as 5-star only units. Brave Ephraim with attack boom, refined Garm, which is definitely going to be the most important the most important skill in this upcoming battle, between guaranteeing a follow-up from him and getting HP whenever he hits an enemy. Distant counter, special fighter already comes with. Joint Drive Res actually comes from a different setup that I was trying before, using Distant Ward, and while it works, it really does. Unfortunately, the +5 to attack and res doesn't really make up for the fact that he can't counter the archers and thieves. So in his seal slot, he gets distant defense, just because, extra protection from ranged units is always a good thing. Helping him with Armor March specifically is Halloween Myrrh. As you can see, she's still got some of the items that I was running her with in order to counter some of the specific enemies that in Abyssal that were giving Ephraim so much trouble. Distant Guard will be useful, but she's mostly a March bot. The most important buffer, however, is Eureka. Between Joyous Lantern and Attack Opening, he'll be getting bonuses to all the stats that are necessary for him. She doesn't need Attack Defense Bond. Again, something else that I was experimenting with. And last but not least is Loot. She actually has a fairly decent basic setup here. And this is mostly just to get rid of that particular red Manakete that spawns on the bottom of the map. Again, doesn't need attack ploy, just res ploy. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and start the battle. Okay. Now, the key to this will actually be drawing Tiki out off of this defense platform.
The only way is forward.
Have some treats. To winter, yes.
As you can see, Tiki's actually doing no damage to Ephraim with her normal attacks, but because of her almost pre-charged bonfire, she actually gets a decent chunk off of Ephraim. And this leaves the rest of the team to more or less collapse under Ephraim's abilities here.
We must press forward.
Yeah, and it's shocking because you wouldn't expect Draconic Aura
Where to begin?
which only boosts the damage of his attack by 30%, but it actually doubles the amount of damage that he does, which allows him to do the specific amount of damage that he needs to take out that sword fighter. Now, most of the rest of these units are going to be pretty basic. Now, since we got rid of this guy here, the sword flyer won't be jumping around. That just leaves him to come over here, and the rest of these guys
Time for tricks?
to basically try to do whatever they want to Ephraim and fail in the
By
process.
Garm's might. By Garm's might.
I just like watching him just like completely decimate this map. Now, the biggest problem we're actually going to have is this guy. Specifically because the Trilemma is dazzling refined, which means he can't counterattack. And unfortunately, because of the chill attack here that's hitting him,
Understood.
she's actually getting the
Of course.
Joyous Lantern attack opening set up here.
Have some treats. Time for tricks? You need me. Brisk.
Fortunately for me, even though Trilemma does go off here, Ephraim still does enough damage to this Red Cavalier to at least get some of that HP back. And obviously, as they attack him even more,
No time to waste.
he just keeps getting more and more HP back.
Yes.
Now I want her here, specifically so she can take out the dragon when it shows up. You would think I would want to move to get this guy moved, but we'll take care of it, this one, before too long. And this is the same thing with the other red mage. That hammer guy is basically why I can't finish Abyssal, at least with this team. Because otherwise, Ephraim can actually take out even Abyssal Legendary Tiki. But unfortunately, he takes so much damage that hammer guy is able to wipe him out in one shot. And unfortunately, without Svalin's shield, there's no way for him to mitigate that damage. But without Disencounter, he can't take out these all of these ranged units. Now, it's because of the res debuff here
You need me.
that she's actually able to take out the red mana key. She actually doesn't need the attack ploy,
Yes.
but that's just because is actually not doing
Understood.
all that she needs to do, which is fine. We actually want this. As you can see, all the res buffs that he's been getting actually halved the amount of damage that he would have taken
Time for tricks?
from that enemy, which is pretty nice if you ask me. Disengard really... I should have turned that off. Oh well, it's not a huge deal. Anyway, Disengard really helps it put it through its paces. Now you think, oh no, Troubadour's on the defense tile. And normally, yeah, you'd be right.
To winter.
Where
But
to begin?
Ephraim's just like, I don't care. And so ends that battle. Obviously, a lot more thought needs to be put into Abyssal, but as long as you have, a decent variety of units, you shouldn't have too much trouble, especially if you're going to invest into them. I would like to think that units like Seth and Original Myr, Innis, and Tana could probably do a decent job, on this map, but unfortunately I don't have them really built up. So, you always use the units that you have. So, that's it for this round. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you liked it, go ahead and leave a like and a comment down below. If you want to see more content, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. My name is Shinigami Moroku, and I hope you all have a pleasant night.